Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a Truder, welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Well, last time, we made it here, and, to be honest, I'm not actually sure where, here is. Like, some guys in town said, hey, we found a giant hole, and there were darkspawn in it. And it looks a bit dwarfy, that certainly appears to be true, but, beyond that, no. It's just a big hole, and today, we're going in to investigate. But not before investigating why some poor lad has just been strung up with a note pinned to him, cause you guys better have a good explanation. Nope, never mind, they're just going to attack me while yelling, well, we can't have anybody finding out what we did. I mean, plan A could have been them just saying, oh yeah, this guy, he was a monster. You don't want to know the things he did to puppies. And I would have accepted it without question. Would have been fine. But no, sure, attack the Warden Commander. And the giant evil ghost. And the two mages, one of which is now canonically a blood mage. Sure, why not? That seems like a good idea. This is what happens to filthy adulterers. Okay, interesting. So, I mean, there's got to be more to it than that. Well, that doesn't seem to have started a new mission, so, okay, I guess these were just two bastards who strung somebody up. And that's it. There's no twist, it's just some guy who murdered some other guy. Well, on we go to the main mission in that case. Here's a nice surprise, though. Ogrun, who mysteriously doesn't like me because he just kind of forgot we were friends after Origins, a nice bit of booze for him, and potentially a discarded letter. I found what we're looking for. Better even, stop digging, pack up your gear, I'm heading back to camp. Meet me there, we'll go to Amaranthine, find a buyer, and strike it rich. Now that sounds like whatever it was, they already got it out, unless of course they were killed by Darkspawn straight afterwards. Look out for something that looks like a camp, because, oh yeah, this is very Darkspawny round these parts. Not just Darkspawn though, we got some of them little velociraptors with worms for faces too. So alright, take you guys out, nice little double swing. Oh my goodness, John is an incredible badass, I love it. And beyond them, okay, a lucky deerfoot, but it doesn't do anything. It's not a gift. Was Mika mentioned in that note? I didn't notice the... Nope, it's completely unrelated. Oh, Mika was the guy in the town who told me about this hole. So, okay, when I go back to the town, hand that over to him. Gotcha. And as for the gear, it did indeed make it to the city, but apparently there might be a record of it in the Chantry. Whatever it was, I might be able to track it down. Not sure why I want to, but apparently I can, so that probably means it's useful and powerful, and I should do so. And this looks very, very deep roady, doesn't it? Okay, we've got ourselves a brand new friend. Hello there, Sigrun. Just a handful of... Oh, it's a handful of nothing. Nothing to worry about there at all. Right, Anders, you're up first. In fact, actually, you know what? No. Valana, the hilarious Valana. Just get over here and plant yourself down and now activate all your abilities and ho. Oh, the damage they take over time. Beautiful. And I should note, by the way, it's nature damage. If, just like Anders, I could fit her out with stuff that gives her bonus nature damage, oh, that would get even better. Keep an eye out for that.
Well, that was close. For a moment there, I thought I was really about to join the Legion of the Dead.
Okay, who are you, and why are you here?
I might have cracked a rib, but it's hard to be sure. Everything hurts.
Okay, so why would Darkspawn after you? She's Legion of the Dead. She was after them. And yes, indeed, you seem mostly fine to me.
Anyway, I can't chat for long. I should probably go back, as foolish as that sounds, see if there's anything I can do.
Okay, so this is useful. What precisely does this hole lead to? Because I'm guessing you were just sort of here anyway, dealing with Darkspawn?
The old fortress of Kal'Hirol. There's something going on there. I think the Darkspawn are breeding an army.
We must discover if there is truth to this statement. The Darkspawn cannot be left to carry out their plans.
The Legion went to investigate, but Kal'Hirol proved too much for us. It was a massacre, and now I'm the only one left.
Ooh, you're not supposed to be a survivor of the Legion of the Dead. You're kinda supposed to die, aren't you? That's kind of the point.
When I saw my friends cut down, I got scared. I fled. The Darkspawn have changed. They're smart now. They destroyed the Legion. I saw them taking some of the women, and I wasn't about to stick around for that.
Oh. So we have been seeing cutscenes of, yes, a new broodmother. It is possible that... Well, actually, no. The broodmother we saw in the first game was a dwarven broodmother. So it's not going to be a different type we haven't seen before. We've seen that sort of thing in the past, but... Okay. That one we saw earlier, she might be down here. We might be getting near to her. Gotcha. And yes, indeed. Any chance you want to join up?
What? Really? Did I mention Kal'Hirol was a death trap? Why do you want to do this?
Oh, I am so good at murdering Darkspawn, don't you worry.
Ah, my condolences. Let's not waste time. Kal'Hirol awaits, and Darkspawn, when left to their own devices, get up to all kinds of nonsense.
Oh, that's super cute. She just said, my condolences. She thinks I'm here to do that thing that Grey Wardens do, where they basically go and commit suicide in the Deep Roads before they go bananas on account of the Darkspawn blood. So, okay. Let's just make the team step down, because you, Sigrun, you're coming along, because I'm guessing you've got some tragic backstory, diddly-diddly-dee. All sorts of stuff to be done. Also, for some reason, you are... Yes, you're a higher level than just about everybody. Now, if you come along, that means... Oh, hang on. You're one-handed weapons, or rather dual-wielding, so okay. By any chance, are you a dual-wielding warrior, or are you a rogue? I don't actually... John, it says rogue on screen right now. That's somewhat annoying, because it means we've now got 2 dual-wielding rogues, but... Okay, we're just going to have to make do. That means, Justice, I want you along, and... Oh dear. Anders, you're with me. So, Sigrun, let's see what we got going on with you. Obviously, Legionnaire Scout, that's your special thing. So, almost no constitution. Surprisingly low cunning for a rogue. Kind of important for rogues, but sure. Instead, she's all about strength. Maybe, like, Legionnaire Scouts are more like warrior-rogue hybrids. I don't know. Okay, we'll come back to specialization in a second once I understand her a bit better. You're going to be on the front line a bit, so I think you should have a little bit of, yes, lovely, lovely power right there. She could have Master Runecrafting right now. Just in case Anders doesn't get any more skill points before he hits the level cap. Oh, go on. Just for safety, you can have that right there. And then just take a fair whack of stamina too, that's fine. Right, let's understand Legionnaire Scouts here. So she gets bonus to strength and constitution beyond what her base stats are. Activated ability resistance to damage or knockdown effects. Reasonable, but not really game-changing. Oh, now this is interesting. She can drain her stamina in place of health. That's kinda cool. So yeah, I can just program her to turn that on if health drops below a certain level. And finally, immunity to spells, friendly or not. Okay, so a very defensive rogue if that's the sort of thing you want to do. Well, I tell you what, I'll give you Strength of Stone and Endure Hardship. That seems reasonable. And you know what, you can take the full line. You are swimming in talent points, it's okay. Now, she's also taken this line I was never too interested in, because I was into, yes, a sneaky, daggery, critical rogue. But dual striking is more damage, but can't actually backstab or crit, like, at all. So, she could have 2 really big swords in her hands, and as a result of that, actually just do tons of upfront damage, and kind of be, yeah, halfway between warrior and rogue. That might be fun to play with. Then there is a bit of damage, bit of stunning, cripple. So what does that do precisely? Penalties to movement speed, attack, defense. Okay, various ways you're just debuffing the opponent. And finally, Punisher. A trio of blows, 2 strikes, a crit for the last, and possibly attack or defense penalties. Okay, seems reasonable, I'll give you all that, given I've never used it myself. May as well give her evasion, because that's just generally very good. Take twin strikes, and yes, the passive there and low blow, they seem solid as well. Honestly, we're just swimming in stuff you might not actually ever need, so... Actually, you know what? You can also take... Oh, you don't have the cunning for that. Okay, never mind. You can't take that as it turns out. But we'll give you this line. That seems pretty solid. Don't have the dexterity for that one either, I see. Oh, go on. Take the entire skill line in dual weapons. You may as well. I am going to slip you Duncan's Sword. You may as well have that. You can have your Ancient Axe as your secondary weapon, because you've already taken the perk that lets you do that. And, oh, that's cute. She starts with a broken bone, because she had only just been captured. That's adorable. So what we're going to try doing is having, yes, dual striking on all the time, and momentum on all the time. Because why wouldn't you have momentum on? It's amazing. And hilariously, she can immediately make 2 Masterpiece Frost runes, which of course I can't actually apply, because I'd need to go back to camp for that, and I don't want to do that right now. But try and remember to do that later. Also, buy more etching agents. And before we move on, John, let's give you some cunning. This might be your final level. I think that might be the new level cap. So, honestly, yeah, just as strong as you can be. And max out stamina, magnificent. I am literally out of everything I could possibly want to take, so go on. I'll take lockpicking too. And there we go. Commander of the Grey, I assume. That means John's leveled up, and I just realised what I did. So let's talk all about the things that John got wrong, like 2.5 seconds ago. I forgot that I hadn't actually given Sigrun her specialisations. And if I had given Sigrun her specialisations, I could have put her abilities into specializations that make sense. Now I understand her. And honestly, Duelist and Ranger I think would make the most sense to do, though, to be honest, actually. I think we might need to be building Sigrun from the ground up. Where did those books come from that let you completely rebuild yourself? Because I feel like we might want to redo Sigrun, like, from nothing. Okay, I promise we're going to avenge your dead companions, like, any day now. I'll be right back. And once again, that just leaves her standing naked in the street because she no longer knows how to wear her own armor. Okay, I'm going to be honest, this is kind of hilarious and also unexpected. She can't become a Legionnaire Scout again because it's not unlocked, because she never told me how to unlock it, and now I've used the book, she's forgotten too. So, oh, this is not how this was supposed to go. Okay, we're just going to leave that. Maybe later we'll get the book. But I do want her to have Duelist and Ranger, because I think they're both very, very good. And yeah, she can have lots of strength, because there is an ability that says, hey, you can have a cunning count instead of strength, but the strength means she can put on better armor and still hits really, really hard. So she can still have lots of this. That's not a problem. Give her some constitution. Give her at least a little bit of willpower. Let her dodge a fair whack here. Maybe up to, yeah, 45. Move this in the right direction too. So yeah, she's a bit more all-round than last time. Though, to be honest, she's not wearing, like, all her good armor right now. So, maybe a tiny bit less and a tiny bit more. That looks good. I like that. That's brilliant. Now, the more important stuff. 1, incredibly strong bear. 2, literally all of the bloody duelists. Step 3, the ability to, yes, dual wield the big weapons And then dual striking too. Love it. Whether she needs the rest of this. Oh, well, she needs momentum. Obviously, everybody needs momentum. Give her evasion, because it's pretty darn good in general. And then, yeah, the special abilities down here. You do not have the dexterity for that. Sorry about that. But you can at least have twin strikes. That's pretty solid. In fact, you know what? I should probably get her... yeah, enough dexterity to take low blow at the bare minimum. There we go. That'll do. Which does give me enough spare that I could, if I wanted to, also let her be a backup archer. Nah, if she's standing on the front line, that's never going to work. Just let her max out this particular little group of skills right here. That'll be fine. Then just a little bit more in the way of rogue. And that'll do just fine. And now this might be a bit on the expensive side, but you should have momentum on. And you should also have dual striking on. You should also be a duelist. And you should also be summoning a bear. Beautiful. And honestly, you've still got plenty of stamina left over and... okay, you didn't need to summon the bear right there. Another few inches ahead of you, that would have been fine. Okay, now we're ready to go avenge your dead friends.
You should let Sir Pounce-a-Lot out more. Must be stuffy in that robe.
Out? You mean out to play with the Darkspawn? Such a great idea.
All right, I see your point.
I love how companions now just talk about Sir Pounce-a-Lot on occasion, given he is, of course, the most important character. It's just marvellous. And here we go. Kal'Hirol. Apparently like an old, presumably, dwarven city. Deep underground, now lost to the Darkspawn. Oh, and it's pretty big. Gotcha. Right, time to go forward, get some revenge, do some stabbing, etc.
You seem fascinated with Sir Pounce-a-Lot.
We don't have cats in Orzammar. Well, maybe some nobles have them if they buy them from a surface merchant.
Everyone needs a pet.
Well, I had a nug once, for about an hour, before my uncle slaughtered him and ate him.
Okay, so every conversation now is about Sir Pounce-a-Lot, and I approve, damn it. Right, down we go. There's going to be monsters around here somewhere, except... oh. I'm guessing you know this lad, and potentially he's not going to be keen on the fact you kind of just ran away screaming.
It's Juka. He's hurt. Bad.
Sigrun?
Yes, it's me. Be still and try not to talk.
Okay, so anything we can do, because sometimes we can do a bit of the old healing magic or a potion. Sometimes people are just really determined to die.
No. I feel my death upon me. And it is a sweet release.
No! I have bandages. I can help.
You must listen. The brood mothers. They're breeding. I saw an army. You must stop them. But beware the children. They are abominations, even among Darkspawn.
What? What children? Whose children?
Forgive me.
Ancestors look kindly on you, brother. We have to finish what the Legion started. Those brood mothers need to be destroyed.
Okay, but you just said broodmother plural. Up to this point, I was only aware of one, and one is nasty enough, so... okay, this could potentially be a bit of an issue. Also, yes, children, met them in Black Marsh, will get you caught up, I'm sure. Oh, speaking of which, we've got some little shrieks here, so okay, if we just go and attack her direct, she is... doing okay, but sort of... oh, hang on. Slightly struggling. The damage is fine, but I feel next to John... reasonable, but she just took a lot of damage. Maybe we need to get her better armor. I mean, Constitution is... Hang on. How much health do you have? Almost 500. That's okay. Defense is only 116. Yeah, John's up to almost 150 and has additional hit points. But then John's the protagonist. It's a bit unfair to put me and her side by side. And we've got plenty more trouble coming up yet. Okay. This is fine. Don't forget Anders still exists, so just get over to here. Make sure we knock out a few of... Justice just avoided that. Well, bloody done, matey. Right, vulnerability hex over to here, if you'd be so kind. Let's just get over to you. Start murdering left, right, and centre. Yeah, she doesn't seem so good at dodging. She doesn't have the dexterity. The problem is her health is, it's okay, but it's not the absolute best. But she does not have the dodginess of John. John has a ridiculous mega dexterity dodging. She is a competent dodge tank and sort of okay as a wall, but...
I'm on it.
Hang on, why is your armor so bad? To be honest, if I just give you the Trickster's Tunic right now, that's actually only a tiny bit less armor, but tons of bonus defense. And actually, you know what? No. It's actually more armor. So, combine that with physical resistance. Right, you're better armoured like that than you are in... Okay, sure, whatever. Don't ask questions. Just found a gift in a crate, a whetstone, for sharpening swords, knives, daggers, etc. But that did also remind me. Sigrun, I have got a book here that mentions the Legion of the Dead. So you've got to be liking that, right?
For me? Oh, wow.
Okay, she loves it. And the whetstone... I mean, she's into weapons, but kind of everybody's into weapons. We'll give it a go.
Oh, how nice.
Okay, kind of, but not great. How do you feel about a nice scarf, by the way?
Thank you.
Okay, that one was a bit of a bust. I'm going to try Anders with that snow globe. I feel like, you know, he's the most light-hearted companion, so he might enjoy trinkets, potentially, except hang on. He's already almost maxed out. This might push him over the line.
Thanks, I guess.
No, that was +1. He hated it. Okay, what about just a generic jewel?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, stop giving him generic stuff. He doesn't like it.
The Legion got this far with no trouble. We got careless and complacent and stormed the main entrance up those stairs. It was a disaster. The Darkspawn were waiting. They turned the Tig's old defenses against us.
Aha! Old dwarven technology. So, okay. How many traps are we talking? Because I'm very good at spotting them, so I could turn them off.
And more. Ancient dwarven ingenuity, used by the very monsters it was intended to kill. We need to learn from the Legion's mistake. Avoid the main door. Most of the old dwarven fortresses had hidden side entrances. I bet this one does too. We just need to find it.
Okay, good bit of advice, though, to be honest. Why didn't you just, you know, do the... Uh-oh. We got... Oh, bloody hell, there's... It's more of them. And also, why are you saying more? This is the first time you've ever seen one, aside from that one in the distance. Okay, so we've now got children coming in. Anders, I need you to be doing something about this. Maybe create a giant death zone right here. Just draw the attention. Alright, a giant grievous insult, which just pulls all of them in, which is beautiful, and there goes the death cloud. They are all dying. Activate the, hang on, war cry, and boom. Oh, just grievous insult and war cry together is so sexy. I love it. And they are now desperately trying to get on top of Anders, so protect the mage, and down they go. Okay, everybody out of the cloud of death. Anders and the death cloud. Oh, buddy. I don't care that you now are a blood mage. I love you anyway. Me and you, we can be fine. We'll murder the Templar together. We'll liberate the mages. We've come full circle, damn it. Here we go outside. Hidden switch. So we can bypass whatever's going on in there. Good, 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 good. Let's just not go in the main hall. It sounds like that would be a bad time. Alright, eyes open. There might still be some trouble in this part of the world. make sure John is up front, because John is good at detecting traps and taking them apart. And there we go. There is the entrance chamber. So I'm guessing that's where you would have arrived otherwise, and it's potentially bad. So in we go, and oh, bloody hell. Okay, it's still a bit bad. There is also a Golem Master. Guys, fall back. Not 100% sure what a Golem Master is, but I feel like we want to choke point it. Just a little bit. Okay, it's just freeze everybody. Take them all out. One at a time. Figure out what to... Oh, blimey. Okay. Golem Master is... Oh! It's one of the, Genlock guys who can do magic, but I'm guessing you've also got a Golem friend. Okay, Anders, stay back, because... Oh, bad things are about to... Bad things did just happen. I spotted it coming. There's the Golem. Got ourselves a stone Golem. Okay, keep everyone nice and healed up here. I feel like what we actually want to do is get John out of here and maybe... Oh, blimey. You need a bigger health potion. You can't have a bigger health potion. You're currently surrounded by bees. Hang on, are you cursed mortality right now? Oh, yeah. You've got bees and mortality. I'll see you in a few minutes. You're as good as dead already. Sorry about that. Okay, Justice, do what you can. You can keep this guy busy. John, I'm pretty confident you can take out the Golem Master. Right? Just go, 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 and one more should take you. There you go. Is the Golem dead as a result of that? No, Golem doesn't die immediately. But seriously, John can just kill everything. And also, why were you on fire? I don't know, but you were on fire for a second. Now just stab this guy. John is just the most insane badass who ever lived, and I love it. And there we go. Oh, it was Anders using his staff. Well done, Anders. Right. I'm not 100% sure about this sort of rogue and sort of not thing that Sigrun has got going on, to be honest. Still, there's the rubies that we need if we want to make the bow and or shield back at base. Also, more golems. Well, how about I just have a little look-see at that? Ah, here we go. There's a golem right by the entry point. So, alright, buddy. And, well, he's just off to do his own thing. I mean, good luck to him, I say. Do we know where he's going? Yes, this would appear to be the way forward, because that's the entrance chamber. So, he's just, dealing with traps for me, running into all sorts of bits and pieces. Honestly, may as well just back him up as best we can. Get over to here, lovely. Over to John. By the way, the most important one of all. The golem has been a little bit... Oh, hang on, this is gonna be good. Double swing, I love it. XP times 1 million, except, oh, hang on. John's still gaining XP. Maybe the level cap's higher than 30. I thought it was 30 for some reason. Not least as a game did give me an achievement when I hit level 30, implying you've hit the level cap, but sure, whatever. Okay, just out of interest, the way I was definitely not supposed to go, the entrance hallway I had to avoid under all circumstances. What was actually in it? Oh, blimey. Yes, the reason your idiots all died is because you didn't detect the traps, and I'm gonna be honest, Sigrun, the person who's supposed to detect the traps is the rogue. That's kind of one of your jobs, right there. So I am saying it is your fault. All your friends are dead. Yes. Oh, we're going into a big room, though. Boss? Sub-boss? Something? Possibly, yes.
They have told you you are nothing! Swept you away like so much dust! Now you are the only thing standing between them and the Darkspawn that threaten our empire! Show them that you are not nothing! Show them that you can be warriors! Let the stone tremble with the thunder of your footsteps! Fight!
Okay, so maybe one of the very earliest fights of the Legion of the Dead, because it was sounding like people weren't expecting much out of this fight, so maybe very early days.
They're gone. Everyone's gone. They've abandoned the Tyke. We have to follow them. I'm not gonna sit here and get eaten by those monsters.
But this is our home. We can't survive out there.
We won't survive in here.
Okay, so at some point, somebody evacuated. They abandoned everybody, left civilians behind. Dear flipping dear. Oh, and yet more Paragon and Masterpiece tracings. Okay, so rune crafting is expensive. You have to buy 10 million of the basics to level up. But, the result can be beautiful. Another cracked bit of armor. Okay. Maybe Wade can create a brand new suit of mega armor that would be very appropriate for Sigrun. Alright, get through here, loot the place. That's just a shield, but yes, there might be some more old broken armor that Wade might be able to fix up, and trouble up ahead. So the ghosts, but current living enemies too. Ignore the shadows, they do no harm. Kill the intruder. Oh, hang on. You're speaking! You're one of the important guys. The speaky lads. Okay, just focus all firepower on him. He's only a yellow, so you're not like a proper named or anything. But yes, they are definitely getting smarter. Oh, but I don't know how I know this, but the Codex knows this. The disciples are split. Some serve the architect, some the mother. Did I know that? I'm not sure I knew that, but the Codex knows it, so now I do too. Aha! I found a journal that explains what we were seeing down below on the stage. That wasn't the Legion of the Dead, it was just an ad hoc militia made out of the castless. They evacuated the city, but they left the castless behind. However, some of them were willing to stand and fight anyway. And at the end, the guy notes, no, they're not castless. To call them that would be a mistake. Their sacrifice must not be forgotten. Okay, when we're done with this, I'm taking this journal back to Orzammar. We are getting some damn rights for the castless, okay?
These weapons were taken from the armories of Kal'Hirol. I ask only for volunteers who would rather die fighting than give in.
Sod off. You people left us for dead.
Yeah, we should just take your weapons and kill you instead.
Then you will go to your graves, knowing that you murdered the one person who thought you worthy to bear arms for Kal'Hirol. Do you want that? Or do you want to prove your worth?
Okay, so not sure whether they did go on to murder him or not, but that might be the guy who wrote the diary, suggesting that they didn't murder him. Instead, they were super awesome and amazing and brave. Right, I think that brings us to the commons. We've looped around to the far side of the barricade we saw right at the start, so alright, check up here for anything good in the side rooms or whatnot. Just round the corner on a corpse, a shattered mall, so okay, we are 100% putting together some form of ancient armor sets. And a very interesting staff as well. A staff that gives you constitution, health regen, and spell power. Oh, go on, why not?
Press the attack! Go! The loss is mine!
Okay, hang on. Who's the lost? Okay, before we walk forward to deal with some form of Darkspawn intelligent civil war, right, make sure everybody's nice and leveled up here. Anders just get stronger and stronger, I love it. And we'll get you Master Rune Crafting too, just in case Sigrun's not available. And I'm gonna see if I can move Anders towards, yes, Crushing Prison. So right now he's got telekinetic weapons, which I don't know whether that's actually better than ice weapons. I might just, give it a go anyway. But really, Crushing Prison. That's what I want, because that's spirit damage. And Justice, old buddy, how about you just have bit more constitution, bit more dexterity for dodging, and go on shore, take Berserker. I'm not sure I'll actually give you anything out of it, but bare minimum, bonus health will not hurt. Now, into the terrifying, obvious trap room we go. What precisely is going... Oh, hang on, there's Something's going on up ahead, and it doesn't seem to be involving me. Okay, step one, take out the little side room. There's some Hurlocks right there doing their own thing. But you, buddy, you're not doing so hard. No. You are in a lot of trouble. And oh, blimey. Okay, we've got Mega Golems. On the one hand, the control rod could have been buried with him. On the other hand, these guys might really object to me grave robbing. So, kind of a coin flip, really. And defense, fire resistance. Kind of okay, but not great. No, this is not worth the fact these guys are about to... Yeah, I figured as much. Steel Golem. Okay, so now we've got... Oh, they're not that tough. Okay, they're really not that tough, like, at all, as it turns out. I was expecting much tougher. So, paralyzer, stab, screw you, buddy. Okay. So we've got a new, tougher kind of golem, though they feel somewhat manageable for now. Right, back to the main path, because, yeah, somebody is firing up ahead and invading a Hurlock to... Oh my! It's the Civil War, I was right. So, at this point, Hurlocks are going to war against each other. Again, this may have been implied at some point, but I didn't realise it. So, fortunately, yes, the Codex did, which is very bloody convenient. Ah, but here we go. Off in a side room. One, Dylan, the guy who said, we must not let them be forgotten, with a broken sword and a special shield of some description.
May the stone remember the defenders of Kal'Hirol, who were born casteless and died warriors. Died warriors. He wanted them to be remembered as warriors. Warrior caste. And look, he carved their names in this tablet. All of them. We can't just leave this here. We have to find some way to honor the memory of those who died here.
Okay, so the game's thinking the same way I am. Beautiful. And I tell you what, it's a good shield too. That's a lot of defense, even more bonus defense, plenty of chance to dodge attacks. This is, yeah, good stuff. Less physical resistance, less stamina too, but pretty damn solid, all things considered. And we're walking right into another bloody war zone here. So okay, take out the big and tough lads as the priority. Archers, however, I could, yes, deal with them being dead. Archers can be annoying. So get over to you, get over to you. Anyone I can stab in the back, better and flipping better. He doesn't have a face anymore. Okay, we're now down in the lava zone. Be aware, trouble at every side. Oh, and this might be useful. Iron ore. Take a sample of that. This could be a very good source of material for, hang on, for... I don't know. Either way, to make good armor for the troops, or for, what's-his-face, the dwarf, to make good defenses. They both want materials, I just can't remember who wants what.
Ooh, lyrium. The Chantry has a monopoly on all lyrium the dwarves mine. They kill anyone who tries to get around it.
Okay, so, Anders, are you about to suggest something very illegal and possibly heretical?
Sure, why not? I've always fancied life as a lyrium smuggler. Maybe I'll wear a dashing chapeau. I used to be a good little Andrastian. I said my prayers, repented my sins, all of it.
And I'm guessing the alternative is, being dead, right?
Life as a hedge mage, brewing love potions for villagers and hoping nobody notices. It could have been worse. I could have been made tranquil, haggling over the price of a wand. Or I could be with the Canary. I hear they leash their mages. Or I could be dead. Dead's bad.
Okay, fair enough. He's being surprisingly chill about this.
Right. Death to the Darkspawn. Rah. A related question. What do Grey Wardens do when there aren't Darkspawn running amok? I mean, are there parties? Do we travel the world? Take over small kingdoms?
That was one time and we're not going to do it again. And no, we actually, die young. Really young. Not sure if anyone mentioned that to you.
Really? They let us do all that? Ooh. Me, I intend to take up knitting. I'll send a scarf to the Templar commander every Saturnalia. provided I don't end up in some ogre's belly, chewed up into tiny mage pieces. But I'm an optimist.
Gosh darn it, I should have given him the scarf. Oh, and this seems interesting. In the forge, there's a repair equipment thing. So, alright, and oh, blimey. Okay, the golem just did it by himself. Now I can take, aha, absolutely all of it, aside from there's no gloves and no helmet. I may possibly have missed some stuff, yes. Okay, Sigrun, this stuff has got to be for you, right? And this would give you a ridiculous amount of armor, but you would lose some defense. Oh, go on, I feel like you, oh, blimey. It does swamp you a bit, doesn't it? Yes. Okay, so the air splitter, which is basically just a tier 7 axe, not brilliant to be honest, or Kal'Hirol. Very much about crit and backstab damage, which is a bit of a shame. But still, next to your basic dwarven axe, it's definitely a bit of a step forward, so which one's better? Probably the air splitter, yes, you can have one of them. Right, remember that's there. We might need to come back to, yes, give her matching gloves and hat down the line. Okay, but we just got an autosave, and a marked location is ahead. What's waiting for me in the prison? Okay, looks like a handful of these laddies. They are not fighting each other on this occasion. No, don't let him. Don't let him. Interrupt, please. Interrupt. Do not let him get a spell off. He's nice and dead. Well done. Okay, so far, we're taking care of this pretty nice. And, okay, it is not level 30 cap. John is definitely still leveling up. And, oh, hello. There's a person in here. That's... I don't know. Who are you?
Thank the Maker. It's a relief to see someone who isn't one of those monsters. Please, for the love of all that's good, let me out. I couldn't stand another minute with these creatures.
Okay, hang on. A human deep underground in an abandoned dwarf city in the deep roads that is being occupied by two fighting Darkspawn factions. How on earth are you alive? What's your deal, buddy?
Yes, I haven't been injured or infected with the Darkspawn corruption, I swear.
They kept you alive. That's odd. And what's a human doing down here anyway?
Oh, I overheard Colbert talking about the chasm, and I thought I'd sneak in past the Darkspawn to see if there was any treasure. Well, I found something in this place before the Darkspawn caught me.
You thief! What you have belongs to the Dwarven people.
Well, they weren't here to defend it. It's not stealing if they've abandoned it. You can have it if you let me out. I don't want it anymore. It's caused nothing but trouble.
I mean, to be honest, it seems fair to me. This is an abandoned city. They literally abandoned everyone here, left the casters behind. Some of them went on to be very brave indeed, but stuff left behind, they cannot reasonably still claim ownership over it. So, okay, what are we talking about here, buddy?
I'm not sure, but it looks valuable. I've got a nose for these things, trust me. Come on, all I want is to get out of here.
Oh, go on then, sure, why not?
Thank you. My life is worth more than this. Take the blasted thing.
Alright, so... I mean, I could now put him down into a pit. I feel like on balance, yeah, Sigrun would like that, because he's a looter. Justice would like it, because he seems to believe in absolute ridiculous vengeance justice. So, murdering a thief, he'd probably be okay with that, but... Oh, go on, I'll let you go.
Thank you. Thank you a million times over.
And does anyone mind that, by the way? No, nobody cares. Marvellous. Oh, that was a masterpiece flame rune. That's not bad, you know. By any chance, do they get bigger? Because we've seen little... Uh-oh, yeah, they get bigger, they get bigger, they get bigger, and weird and creeping, I don't like it. I'm just going to be over here for a second. I don't appreciate any of this. but apparently now they get bigger and spikier and weirder. Okay, I'm leveling up before we go in. John, just keep that dexterity and that cunning on the move. And seriously, I am completely out of everything I need. I don't need any more talents. Please stop. I guess I'll just get better at lockpicking, sure. Alright, here come the hatchlings, is apparently what they're called. So, okay, even now, they're still babies. Gotcha. These ones are still considered small and babyish. Can we freeze them? Because that'd be a good starting point. These ones don't seem to have... okay, they're not dumb mega bosses yet, but just... John, get past the... Okay, Justice, I need you to get your fat ass out of the way so I can stab this... Okay, well, that was bloody useless. Now they're going to start attacking my mage. Okay, we're trapped in the bloody door. Get the mage to the back. Let's just... Okay, you can take one of them. It's going to be fine. Just winter grass. Down you go. They're looking human. Which makes sense, doesn't it? We've seen the Broodmother. She was human up front, still booby, but... yeah, buggy at the back. Makes sense that what she produces is half buggy and half person, so... okay. I'm guessing they might become a bit more person-y down the line. And here's interesting. Side room with runestones. So, okay. What precisely are we doing? Are we just doing these in the right order? We might just be doing these in the right order. Ah, except hang on. That symbol to that symbol. Now the rest of them seem to shuffle a little bit. That one doesn't match that anymore. I'm making them swap round. Okay, when I interact with one, then another one, I make them move. And now I make them all match. There we go, it's just a question of making them match. So what precisely is this? And oh my, there's those gauntlets I was looking for. And by any chance is this... I was really hoping Nature's Blessing would be bonus to nature damage. Would have been brilliant for Valana. But what can you do, eh? Right, Sigrun. Good to know we haven't actually missed anything important for you yet. You might well get the hat in future. And sure, you can have the amulet too. You don't really have a good one right now. And just round the corner in a chest, there it is, the final hat. And with that, Sigrun, you are looking much, much better. Okay, just a few more taken care of in the tunnels, and here's a rare sight. The games are offering me a way out. There is an exit straight back to Knotwood Hills if you want to cow it out, but no! I think this is going pretty bloody well, actually. Meaning there's only one other way. Down into the lower reaches. Still, I would say that's enough for now, because we've learned that, yes indeed, things are not going so hot for the Darkspawn. They're fighting each other, and that could be rather useful. If I could turn them against each other, make them wipe each other out, back whichever side is doing the worst, make sure that they come out on top, and then just, you know, mop up the survivors, that could be a good idea. Justice won't approve, but it would still be a good idea. So, don't know whether that could actually be an option, but we shall find out next time. Hopefully, you join me for that. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Dragon Age Origins. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Oh, also, apparently you've either got a girlfriend or a daughter. Hopefully
That's
a girlfriend.
my girlfriend.
Really, hopefully a girlfriend. No! Stop walking around! Just stay still! Just stay still!
I don't know!
Stop doing laundry! There we go! How are you so bad at escaping from prison?